I have been a longtime proponent of perpetuating the idea that America is a place that has attempted to portray black men as being the most savage, violent, unruly, wildest members of the society. And I am going to make this notice here that is absolutely wrong. Black men are the most docile, domesticated individuals in this society. And it is exactly that domestication that is the problem. And is continued and deteriorated to a point that we have now become a society that expects to be led, where they expect the men to be led by their women. And when that predictably fails, you blame the men for failures of the women or of the white society, when you told the men they don't run anything. And one of the things that I think is most poisonous is that when we as black men enter any type of arena or forum, you have people telling us that we need to be polite. And being polite always means sit down, boy, and take what you're given. That's what be polite always means. It always means be subservient. It always means take abuse. Things that they would never say to a white man's face, because he won't let you, because he doesn't even allow you to come around, would never say to an Asian or a Latin. They make it their full-time job to say it to black men. Let me say this in no uncertain terms. Black men, we have become the whipping boys of this society. We've become the whipping boys of this society. And that's enough. We have asked for permission. We have attempted to be as docile, subservient, as bootlickingly harmless as we can possibly be. And do you realize that all of that looking harmless hasn't made people say, well, they're harmless, they're these little rose petals, leave them alone. It's made them say, hey, they're harmless, and it has encouraged them to brutalize us even worse. As black men, when we speak, everyone else is supposed to get silent. That's what it is supposed to be. As black men, when we speak, everyone else is supposed to get quiet. And that isn't what occurs. What instead occurs is that when black men speak, we are challenged. This decimates and destroys the confidence of young black boys, adolescent black boys, teenage black boys trying to become men. It decimates them. But then they want to turn around and blame you when everything falls apart, when everything fails and everything goes to hell. They beat you and told you that you cannot lead, and when everything fails because of your lack of leadership, they tell you that it was wrong of you because you weren't leading. So let me enter some new phrases into the collective lexicon tonight. Do not say a damn word to black men about you need to stand up until we first get you, whoever you may be, the women, the children, the dominant society. All of you, don't say a word to us about you black men need to stand up until you have collectively stated that you will stand down.
Hey, V, line them up.
If you are not stating that you are going to stand down, then don't you say a damn word to us about you need to stand up. This shell game, this Jedi mind trick where you say, black men, we're gonna penalize you for not leading, but we won't allow you to lead. You will get the blame if our misleadership of bastard baby makers goes badly, of bitter broken broads goes badly. If we talk about building a black society, then what we're going to have to talk about is the primacy of black men. And first and foremost, if you do not support it, that does not mean that you come out here criticizing it. You first and foremost have to say, hello, I am a black woman and I support the primacy of the black male as leader of the society. If you refuse to say that, then you are an enemy of the people. Let me say that again clearly. If you are a woman who refuses to say, I recognize and endorse the primacy of the black man as leader of the society, if you do not say that and then follow it up with your actions, then you are an enemy of the people. That does not mean you come out here and say everything you don't like about it. You first and foremost say that you support the black man's primacy, and then you shut your pie hole and await further instruction. But this idea that black men will be blamed for things they did not do, that we're everybody's perpetual scapegoat, that you got a bunch of bitter broads who screwed up everything but then want to blame us for their screw-ups, that they will not stand down. Well, I want you to stand up, but I'm not going to get out of the driver's seat. I'm going to sit right here, and then I'm going to blame you. Brothers, it is time for us to become downright uncivil. You know, there are a lot of jaded, broken, bitter, damaged, cracked broads out here who use terms like beta male. Well, tonight I'd like to define some things for you. You know what a beta male is? A beta male is any male who will sit back and listen to a female tell him that he is a beta male. A beta male is any male who will sit up and listen to a female denigrate, degrade, impugn, insult you as a man, call you a beta male, or call black men as a group beta males, and then you accept that you are looking to a woman to lead you. I can accept information from a woman. I do not accept leadership from a woman. Oh, that's horrible! Can't the women lead too? If the women can lead for even 5 seconds, then when white supremacy comes through the door with their billy clubs and their mace, don't call black men for any reason. You're leading, remember? As a black man, I don't call women for backup. I call brothers for backup. I don't call women for backup. That is what a leader does. If you as a woman are gonna lead us even for 5 seconds, no sir. You don't get to lead us when things are easy, and then when the crap really hits the fan, all of a sudden, okay, black man, you need to take over. No, if I'm the person you call when the chips are down, then I need to sit here every day to make sure the chips don't go down anymore. That's what I'm here for. Not here to cater to broken, damaged egos. And the problem that we have as black men is that we have been afraid to set our damn feet down because we have been robbed of all the accessories and accoutrements. Look it up. We've been robbed of all of the trappings and the dressings of leadership and empowerment, and we have had leadership and empowerment reduced to using your genitalia. Well, if I can get between a woman's legs, that's power. We have been reduced and diminished to the idea that sexual power is an actual power. You have become the masculine whores of the world. And this is exactly where they want us. They want us in a position of being the masculine whores of the planet. And by masculine, I don't even mean in, well, I do, in mannerism too, I suppose. You could look at that as well. Because as black men, we make these gestures of masculinity, but we don't come into the fullness of masculinity. Let me explain to you what that means. A lion doesn't just look like a lion. He doesn't just have those barreling nostrils and that flowing mane and those powerful hind legs and those claws. He doesn't just have the look of a lion when he stands up and he walks. You can see, oh, he doesn't walk like a dog. He doesn't walk like a horse. He doesn't walk like a llama. He walks different. This is a whole nother breed. Whole nother breed. You can see from the way he moves when he, and Lord help you if he starts running. You can see it in his movements, in his mannerisms, but most importantly, you can see it in his actions. When he comes near a group of other animals, they respect his presence. Like the human race respects the sun. And as black men, we have been told that we need to have these mannerisms and gestures of masculinity, which is really masculine sexuality, is what we're told. We start expressing ourselves sexually, but we do not express ourselves socially as powerful. That's what we don't do. And now you have had the ultimate betrayal of individuals telling you that women are going to mentor you on how to be a man. That is the ultimate betrayal.